Thank you so much for tuning in today. For those of you who are returning or subscribers or both, thank you so much for coming back. You have no idea how much I appreciate you. For those of you that are new, welcome. My name is Marnay. I am a flight attendant for the world's largest airline. I am a wife, a stepmother, a dog mama, and so much more. If you want to learn more about me, I encourage you to visit my main YouTube page where there's an introductory video and it tells you all about my crazy little life. In today's video, which is basically a part 2 of my man cave Christmas video, I am putting up the Christmas tree in the man cave. This is my husband's room, but we all use it. We call it the rec room, but you know, you've got to give a guy some space, right? So I'm decorating his man cave for him, and I went with a very whimsical dive bar feel. And this tree is from Walmart, as you saw in the previous picture. It's 6 feet tall. I figured that was just big enough for this space because we still, use the room for games and things like that. So I figured the 6 foot tall tree would be perfect. Not too tall, not too wide. So I put up this beautiful velvet ribbon that I picked up from Dollar Tree, and I totally forgot that I didn't string the lights first. Everyone decorates their tree differently, but I like to put my lights on first because I like it to illuminate from behind all of my decorations and make them look nice and bright. So I went ahead and put the lights on, and then I put my ribbon back on. I also use a timer, and I picked these timers up from Walmart. They're like $3.49. Do you guys use a timer as well? Let me know in the comments below. Or do you manually plug in your tree every single night? I cannot remember to plug in a tree, so a timer works best for me.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside.
So for my tree decor, I had a bunch of ornaments from previous years that I just saved, but they break over the years, and so I knew that I wouldn't have enough. So I just happened to be in Marshall's picking up something else, and I saw this 50 pack of ornaments that were almost identical to the ornaments that I already had, and they were $12.99 again for 50, and so I went ahead and picked those up. All of my ribbon is from Dollar Tree, the red velvet ribbon, that silver glittery ribbon, the gold glittery ribbon, and my lights are from At Home, and I picked those up at their end of season sale last year for 25 cents a box.
Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart, and I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset, it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue.
So these adorable red bows I picked up from Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree now has a $3 and $5 section. They were $3 a piece. I thought it was very well worth it. They are that crushed velvet material. And the candy canes that I put on the tree, I'm a fan of candy canes. I love them as a filler. I put them on almost every tree that I have. The candy canes I picked up last year from Walmart at their end of season sale for, yep, you guessed it, 25 cents a box. Now this beautiful tree collar, I had to figure out how to put it on. It wasn't too hard. It was just different and new for me, but I am in love. I will only use or buy a tree skirt to fill in the gaps around the collar, but I don't think I'll ever use a tree skirt again. I am in love.
We're gonna dance, dance, have a good time. Dance, dance, all night long. We're gonna dance, dance, and have a good time. I think Santa's gonna come and join us in this song. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling, or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You and me. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas
is, ladies and gentlemen, the final product. If you watched the previous video titled Man Cave Christmas, you saw the bar area and all the other decor that I put up. And here is the tree. I am so in love. I think this is so cute. It's so dive barish. Doesn't it remind you of like the tree at the office where like we all do like the grab bag and exchange gifts, or like the tree at the local bar? I think it's absolutely adorable and a great fit for this room. My husband walked in and absolutely fell in love. He was so happy with this space. So I'm feeling good. I think I did a good job. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. And stay tuned because now I'm going to give you that hot toddy recipe. Do you guys drink hot toddies year round or only when you have a cold? I learned about hot toddies in my 20s. Someone recommended it to me when I had a really, really bad cold, and I swear to you, it just knocked that cold right out of my body. I couldn't believe it, but I have a sneaky suspicion that if I drank more than one, I probably wouldn't have felt as great. So I only had one and it really did work. But I thought this would be super cute for the man cave since we do have a bar area instead of doing a hot cocoa bar. By the way, I will be doing a hot cocoa bar in just a few weeks. That video will be up. But I figured instead of doing a hot cocoa bar in the bar area, it would be really cool to do a hot toddy bar, since there's adult beverages in this area. And I've got my lemon. You can use fresh lemon, but this will be sitting out, so I didn't want it to go bad. So I used my lemon in the bottle. I have some cinnamon, honey from a good friend's wedding. It was a gift, and some whiskey. And you see the champagne bottle there, which came from our wine freezer. We have a ton of champagne, so I just figured I'd sit one out just so it feels more celebratory. And here is the final setup. You guys see there's tons of stuff still on the pool table, and I recorded this video in the midst of me decorating, so it's uploaded a little bit out of sequence. But this is the hot toddy bar, and you'll see how I place it on the bar, and you'll get to see the final product with all of the decor up and see how it all complements each other. Lastly, I added a few packets of apple tea, which you do need hot tea for the hot toddy recipe. And I found this apple cider at the store, and I thought that would be a really cool twist.